Ambassador Zephyr 9 adjusted the translation matrix once more, ensuring perfect communication with the human representatives seated across the crystalline negotiation table. The Galactic Council chamber hummed with the quiet efficiency of advanced technology, its walls displaying peaceful scenes from earth-rolling green meadows, placid lakes, and what the humans called forests, filled with docile creatures grazing peacefully. Dr. Amanda Richardson, humanity's first interstellar diplomat, sat calmly in her chair, still somewhat amazed that she was representing Earth in first contact negotiations with a coalition of 7 alien species. The initial contact had gone surprisingly well. Earth had been observed for months, and the aliens had concluded that it was one of the most peaceful planets they'd ever encountered. "Your species shows remarkable harmony with nature," Zephyr 9 commented, his elongated blue form shifting slightly as he gestured toward the wall displays. "Our long-range observations indicate that your planet lacks the dangerous predator species that plague most inhabited worlds." Ambassador Korith, representing the Insectoid Threx Confederation, clicked his mandibles in agreement. "Indeed, our homeworld constantly battles with pack hunters that can dissolve metal with their saliva. Your Earth appears to be a paradise of gentle creatures." Amanda smiled politely, though something nagged at her about their assessment. "I'm glad you find our planet peaceful. What exactly did your observations focus on?" "Primarily your landmasses," explained Vex Prime, the floating gas entity from Nebula Cluster 7. "We monitored the large mammalian species, your elephants, deer, and cattle, all herbivorous, all remarkably docile. We also noted the small carnivores, like your cats and dogs, which appear to serve primarily as companions rather than threats. We were particularly impressed," added Zephyr 9, "by the lack of any apex predators. Your largest land animals seem to subsist entirely on vegetation. It's unprecedented in our experience." Amanda's eyebrows rose slightly. "You only observed our landmasses?" "Correct," Korith confirmed. "Our scanners indicated that your oceans are largely empty, vast expanses of water with minimal life signatures. We assumed they were primarily for transportation and resource extraction." The other council members nodded in agreement. The slug-like Malarian representative, Glurp 7, oozed forward slightly. "On our world, the oceans are filled with nightmare creatures. Yours appeared refreshingly barren. A perfect indication of your species' peaceful evolution." Amanda felt a strange sensation building in her stomach, something between amusement and horror. "You think our oceans are empty?" "The scans showed some small fish, naturally," Vex Prime clarified, "presumably for your dietary needs. But nothing larger than perhaps your arm's length. Quite civilized." Dr. Richardson, Zephyr 9 continued, "This is precisely why the Council voted unanimously to invite humanity into the Galactic Peaceful Species Alliance. Your planet represents the harmony we all strive for. No massive predators, no territorial apex hunters, no creatures evolved specifically for killing. It's remarkable that your species developed intelligence without the evolutionary pressure of constant survival." Amanda sat quietly for a moment, processing what she'd heard. These advanced civilizations had spent months studying Earth and had somehow completely missed, well, everything that lived below the ocean's surface. "I appreciate your assessment," Amanda said carefully, "but I think there might be some gaps in your observational data." "Gaps?" Korith's mandibles clicked with confusion. "Our sensors are quite advanced. We've catalogued every life form, larger than your domestic cats." "What about sharks?" Amanda asked simply. The word hung in the air for a moment. The translation matrices worked furiously, but seemed to struggle with the concept. Finally, Zephyr 9 spoke. "We're not familiar with this term. Is it perhaps a regional word for one of your smaller mammals?" Amanda took a deep breath. "Sharks are. Well, they're fish. Ocean fish. Some of them are quite large. How large? Glurp7 asked, genuine curiosity in his synthesized voice. The great white shark can reach about 20 feet in length. The whale shark can get up to 40 feet, though they're actually gentle giants that eat plankton. The council members exchanged glances, or whatever passed for glances, among their various anatomies. 20 feet seems substantial for a fish, Vex Prime admitted. But you said they eat plankton. Well, whale sharks do. Great whites eat seals, other fish sometimes. People. The chamber fell silent. People? Zephyr 9's voice had risen slightly in pitch. As in, your species. It's rare, Amanda said quickly, noticing the growing tension in the room. Maybe 5 or 6 attacks per year worldwide. Sharks don't actually prefer human meat. We're too bony. They usually bite once and swim away when they realize we're not seals. They bite. Your species. And swim away? Karith's mandibles were now clicking rapidly. 4. Taste testing? Amanda realized she might have chosen her words poorly. It's really not that bad. Sharks are just… Wait, interrupted Zephyr 9, his elongated fingers dancing over a holographic interface. I'm running a deeper scan of your oceans now. Oh my. The wall displays suddenly filled with new images. A great white shark breaching the surface in pursuit of a seal. A hammerhead school moving like synchronized underwater fighters. A tiger shark patrolling coral reefs with predatory efficiency. By the 7 moons of Zerion, whispered Glurp7. Your oceans are filled with apex predators. These creatures, Vex Prime said, his gaseous form beginning to fluctuate with what Amanda assumed was panic. They're perfectly designed killing machines. Look at those teeth. Those are the teeth of a species that evolved specifically to tear flesh. Amanda tried to remain diplomatic. They're really quite important to the ecosystem. They help maintain balance by… Balance? Karith's voice had risen to a high-pitched clicking. Your planet has multiple species of enormous water-based carnivores with teeth like surgical instruments. And you swim in the same water? Well, not the same areas usually. And we have safety protocols. SAFETYPROTOCOLS. Zephyr 9 had stood up, his blue form towering over the table. You need safety protocols because your recreational water activities occur in the hunting grounds of massive predators. The other council members were now in various states of alien panic. Glurp7 had retracted into his protective shell. Vex Prime's gaseous form was cycling through colors Amanda was pretty sure indicated extreme distress. Perhaps I should mention, Amanda said hesitantly, that sharks aren't actually our apex ocean predators. The chamber fell completely silent. What? Zephyr 9 asked very slowly. Are your apex ocean predators? Amanda paused, considering her words carefully. Well, there are orcas killer whales. They hunt sharks for food. And then there are sperm whales that dive to incredible depths to fight giant squid with tentacles longer than your ship. 3 of the 7 council members fainted. And that's not even counting the extinct ones like Megalodon, Amanda continued helplessly. Or the fact that we actually get in the water for fun. Swimming, surfing, scuba diving. Zephyr 9 slowly sat back down, his blue skin having turned a pale lavender. Dr. Richardson, I believe we need to reconsider humanity's application to the Peaceful Species Alliance. Amanda nodded understandingly. Would it help if I mentioned that most humans are actually afraid of sharks too? Not really, Zephyr 9 replied weakly. The fact that your species evolved alongside such creatures and still chose to enter their domain voluntarily suggests a level of courage that frankly terrifies us. And that was how humanity's first diplomatic contact with alien species resulted in Earth being classified not as a peaceful paradise, but as a death world inhabited by concerningly fearless mammals. The Galactic Council unanimously voted to give humans a very wide berth.